Hello, hello. So tonight, hey, how are you? So tonight we gonna get into acting like a G, but you living in fear. Can you hear me? Um, me. So, what I know for a fact is that, and this is my own experiences, but talking, thank you. Okay, you can hear me. Talking to people, like everybody put on this hard exterior, and I'm guilty of it at some point in my life. Like, I'm different now, but out here acting, hard, like you can handle everything, like you got it, all the way together. You don't need nobody. You like rah all the time. All of that. But low key, it's really because you're in fear. Like, in fear of maybe the unknown, in fear of things based off of your previous experiences, like maybe something didn't go right in the past, and so you scared of the same thing repeating itself. Maybe when you stepped out there to take an opportunity that you thought was like, gonna be like this great idea, but then it didn't turn out to be the way that you wanted it to be. Maybe you became friends with somebody and y'all was like gelling real well, and it went left. Like, you found out that person was a snake, or you was in a relationship with somebody and come to find out it was all lies. Whatever it is, like, a lot of times we don't move forward because we're too scared because of past experiences. Even sometimes it be other people's experiences projecting on you. They be like, girl, don't do that because it ain't gonna work, or girl, you moving too quickly, it ain't gonna work. Or, girl, you seen how this was happening. Or, guys talk to one another and talk each other out of stuff too. They be scared of relationships, scared because they was hurting in the 12th grade, and be grown men out here, grown butt men, talking about, you can't get nobody, you can't get these chicks your heart because they'll do this, that, and the other. Let's stop. Like, stop. Leave them experiences in the past. Leave them hurt feelings in the past. Leave all that nonsense in the past. Everybody done been through something. We all have gone through some jacked up situations at one point or another. But that does not determine your future. Like, what are we really scared of? If you had 1 week left, 1 week, would you have that same fear? Like, would you be like, nah, I can't do that because of this. Nah, I can't take that new opportunity because the last one didn't work out. Nah, I can't, take that job because look at how this job did. Like, let me just stay put. Or whatever it is. Like, would you make the same decision? Probably not. If the time was the clock was ticking, which it actually is. Like, we don't know how long we actually have here, so the clock is technically ticking. But if you knew for a fact that you only had 1 week left on the earth, like, would you still make the same decision not to jump out there and take the opportunity, not to take the opportunity to be with whoever it is that you want to be with, like, to say whatever it is that you need to say, to heal from whatever the heck it is you need to heal from, to be whoever the heck it is that you want to be. Like, we put on these hard exteriors and try to act like, don't nothing touch us, don't nothing hurt us, but it's technically a defense mechanism that we're using And then when you get to the core of it is fear. But would you have those same fears if you knew that you wasn't gonna be here next week? I don't think so. So what are you waiting for? Like, what are you really scared of? What is the real problem? Like, I was thinking about this because I had some fears that I probably haven't talked about, like, with people. Like, my closest people know some of my fears, but like, let's just start with a basic one. I was scared of heights. My ass was out here acting a fool, rah in my 20s, and whole time I was scared of heights. I did not like roller coasters. I did not like being in planes. I didn't like anything that had to do with anything with me being up off the ground, okay? And then one day I was like, if I want to travel, I'm gonna have to get in a plane. I can't drive everywhere. And that was in 2015 when I took my first plane ride by myself, because we took a plane ride as kids with my mama going to Disneyland, like, after my father passed, and I was not for it. Like, I was not feeling it. That was the first plane ride I had ever been in, and I was not feeling it. But in 2015, when I graduated with my master's, that was the first time I was like, nah, we not finna be out here acting scary. Like, we gonna get in this plane. And your girl got on the plane by herself. I was having heart palpitations on the plane by herself, because I was like, nah, we not finna do this. And guess what? Your girl been hopping on planes ever since. Okay? Let's see. That was an irrational fear. Now think about if I hadn't taken that one flight, if I hadn't made that one decision. And I know this is something that's like real. It's not like a scary fear, but you got some people that's like super, like, they gonna fall out type of situation. You know, thinking about getting on a plane or whatever. So some people take it super. I wasn't falling out, but I was just like, nah. So I've been traveling ever since. Like, if I hadn't taken that one step, make that one decision to do something different, your girl will be not traveling out here in these, you know, friendly skies. So that's just one example. Another thing was, I drowned as a kid. Like I almost literally lost my life as a kid. So I was afraid of getting in the pool for the longest time. Even in high school, I hated the pool. Even as an adult, I hated the pool. But your girl done got in pools since then, because I made the decision that I'm not gonna let that stop me from living my life. Like, I didn't like large bodies of water because of that experience. Like, literally, I stopped breathing and they had to do mouth to mouth. Like, I was like maybe 5 or 6. So, I forgot to mention with the flight, with the being in the friendly skies thing, it was because I got on a roller coaster at 4 and it was traumatic. That's what made me stop getting, you know, that's what made me not like heights. That's how that happened. But when it came to the pool situation, it was traumatic. I didn't like large bodies of water. But now I get on cruise ships, I don't care. Like, all I'm saying is take one step to do that one thing that scares the hell out of you. Like, I was scared of a lot of different things, but I was out here like Tough Tony for real, like fighting all type. Like, in my 20s, I was doing all types of nonsense, like police being called, your girl was getting handcuffed because she was clowning out here in these streets. Now, I don't have no record, but That's how they was calming me down, because I was going ham. Like, if you would say anything sideways to me, I was that person. So it's a lot of people out in these streets that's just like how I used to be, and whole time they're scared. Just take that one step, that one leap of faith, that one that chance, because you just never know how it's gonna work out. Release all of that negativity out your mind and be like, you know what, this experience, I'm not gonna allow it to jack me up, you know, to where I can't move, I can't do, I can't be. For some women, you out here listening to your friends, and I was guilty of this too, listening to your friends because it's a guy that you might be interested in, and he doing all the right things, he into you, y'all vibe well, good conversation, you know, he's out here checking on you, making sure, you know, you good, you straight, he doing all of these things, and your friend like, girl, he doing too much. And now in your head, you like, okay, well, is he really doing too much? Like, maybe I need to take a step back. I did this too. I literally did this. This was in my 20s, y'all. I did this. Like, listening to friends. It was a dude that was completely, well, it was a couple guys, but it was a dude that was completely head over heels. Like, and I was like, nah, something gotta be wrong with you, because you doing too much. Like, I was listening to them. Messed up. And then got with dude, and still I was in a relationship with dude, and I still was like, nah, this too much, this too much. Like, nah, I can't do this. That didn't even make sense. I look back on that like, listening to these chicks who didn't have no boyfriend, okay, out here telling me he doing too much, because they got their own fears, they by themselves, they got whatever they got going on, and they projected that on me, and I took that all in and stopped my opportunity, and I was enjoying it all. Don't do that. Men, y'all out here, y'all doing the same stuff. Your boy in your ear, yakety yak, talking crazy, you know, because you all in love and you into this girl, and he like, you sure about that? Because he done been hurt, you know, and all of that. Like, you got family members who won't move on business ideas because they scared. You got people that's around you. Like, this world, and I said this before, this world is so negative. Like, it is so much negativity in the world, and when people come along and have positive messages, people really don't want to hear it because they so used to listening to all the negativity. But for real, y'all, we need to stop this being all scary, all of this, not taking these opportunities, doing what we want to do, being who we want to be, you know, be that, do that. Stop being scared. What are you scared of? Whatever has happened has already happened. So what if you scared of a new opportunity, but yet it was the opportunity that, you know, you wanted all of this time, and there were some opportunities in the past that might have, you know, not worked out, but this the one that you really want. When are you gonna get that chance again? Take it. If it's a move, you want to move, you know, you want to start a new life, go do it. What is the worst that could happen? What? We sit around in our heads a lot. I'm gonna say that, you know, I've been guilty of that. We sit around thinking about, you know, a lot of different things, playing back scenarios, because our minds are like recorders, and then we replay it so much, we talk ourselves out of so many things. I used to do that. I really did. And I know a lot of other people that do that. And so we have to stop like living in fear, walking around scared, because then you don't really get to see who you could truly be. You don't get to see the person you could truly become. Like, when I tell you, I used to be scared of so many things. So many things. And when I started letting go of a lot of things, because I talk about my experiences on live, but when I have let go of the things that brought pain to me, brought trauma to me, made me be like, nah, I'm gonna be careful in the future. Nah, I'm not gonna do this. Those situations that had me looking like, okay, I'm just not. Let me not allow people to. I didn't even like being friends with people because of things that had happened when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. Like, I would not allow people to come in and be open to them. That was not a thing. But I realized that you need connections in order to do and be and have, like, if you want to have a business, you need business connections. You need that. If you want to, because we're not meant to even be alone. Like, we're not. We are meant to have experiences with other human beings. And so I changed my mindset. Like, I have my circle of people that I, hang out with, but I'm not in fear. Like, I am who I am. You get what you get. Like, I let you be who you be, and I am who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't used to be that way. Like, I used to be scared of, okay, are they really gonna accept me? Okay, what if I tell them something and then they go tell it? At this point, I'm like, who the hell cares? Who the hell cares? Like, whatever. We out here fearful of people that can pour into our lives. You don't even know. Like, I have connected with people in my 30s that I probably would not have ever connected with back, in my 20s or whatever. And they have poured into my life. They have been a blessing to me in my 30s season, which, had I been locked up like I was in my 20s, meaning locked up on the inside, not literally, but locked up on the inside like I was, hello, in my 20s, I would have never made those connections to people who could pour into me, who can genuinely be there, to give me sound counsel during certain situations, people that were there to, lend a hand whenever needed, or, whatever, like that part. And so vice versa, like, had I not made those connections, there were people that needed me. And so I'm saying all that to say is, you have to man the heck up, be a G in other ways by taking control of those fears, controlling your thoughts. Even so much so, let me tell you, this life is such a journey. Like, it's such a roller coaster, and like I said, there were so many things that I was fearful of, and I realized that some of this stuff was stupid. Like, who said that we were supposed to live like this? Like, there's no way we should be living in fear of the what's next. Like, we should be excited for the what's next in our lives. the new opportunities, the new everything. We should always be excited, but we get so bogged down by hurt and pain that we don't even see past that to see that maybe that stuff came to show us a lesson, like show us who we are. If you got through that, you a badass. Like, you dope as hell. I'm gonna just say that. You know, if you got through those situations, you a G in that sense. But don't let those situations stop you from becoming whoever you are supposed to become, going wherever you're supposed to go, doing whatever it is you're supposed to do. I mean, I've had people that said, oh, you know, you always talking about business, you always business oriented, you talking about this and the next opportunity, and anything in life is another opportunity. If you tired of being stuck where you are, you stuck at a job that you don't like, you stuck in a relationship that you don't like, you just stuck in every area, like you want to move but you feel boxed in, set yourself free. Okay, so you don't like your job. Well, what you gonna do? I know that, you know, you're not gonna quit tomorrow, but at the same time, make a plan and apply for some other jobs. I've heard people say like, nah, I can't leave my job because it's so good. I don't know no employers that's that good. I don't know none. Like, these corporations, that's all I'm gonna say. These corporations, they only out for themselves. That's it. So I don't know no job that good for you not to want another opportunity, or to not to want another opportunity. I need to rephrase that. Not to move to a place that you want to go that has another opportunity. That part. So no, you can always start over. You can always do something different. You can always get what you want. You just got to change your mindset around it. Even when it comes down to, obviously, I'm a plus size girl. All right. Y'all know, y'all see. And in 2014, 15, I decided that I was going to lose weight. Now, I was at my heaviest in 2014. So I had lost, in a matter of 6 months, I had lost 75 pounds. And that was the first time that I was so focused and so determined to do something different. And I had never done that, because I realized that my weight was attached to the pain that I had experienced. This is a real life like conversation. I realized that your physical weight or ailments is attached to those things that you don't tell nobody. Those things that have really been traumatic in your life that you don't talk about. Like, you wind up finding comfort in food, right? In other things. Some people find comfort in sex. Some people find comfort in drugs. You wind up coping, using those things as a coping mechanism instead of actually addressing what the real issue is. So during that time, I was like, oh, I need to get on it. I need to get myself together. Like, I am no longer in this place. Lost the 75 pounds and stayed down for a minute. Fast forward, weight started creeping up. Had a lot of stressful stuff going on. Started creeping up. So in 2020, I was like, okay, we on lockdown. I'm at home. You know, I'm going to focus on getting my weight down. Now, I wasn't at my heaviest, still not at my heaviest, but I had lost 15 pounds in a matter of 4 weeks because I was detoxing. And this was right before literally, I was detoxing. I got sick. My sister was sick. We was both sick at the same time. She passed. I was in the hospital. The whole house actually had COVID. Everybody had COVID. So, it was just crazy. Like, from there, of course, my life had been it's been upside down. Like, I've had ups and downs. You talking about this was 2020. We just in 2022. It ain't been 2 years yet with her being gone. So, it's been a roller coaster. And I've gone through my own grieving process. So, gain weight. Well, in January, I decided, you know what? Let me do something different. So, I had been doing something different. Starting to really, like, focus on, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, And from January to February, dropped 11 pounds. So then from February to now, I have lost over 30 pounds. So a total of over 40 pounds, in 6 months. I say all that to say, you can change anything. Like, I've changed my sizes, but I've been heavy my whole entire life, like since I was a kid. So it was something that I have struggled with, but at the same time, I have been cognizant of that thing. Now, I'm not where I want to be, but I have my starting point. Like, I had to start somewhere. So I say all that to say is you can change whatever it is that you want to change. You just have to make up in your mind that you want something to be different, and you can't be out here being scared. Like, stop being scary. Just go for it. Just do it. Like, okay, this and that didn't work out. So the hell what? That was the worst thing that could happen, right? So then what is something that could happen if you decide to maybe revisit that situation a different way, or make some changes to maybe your mindset around something else? And I even talked about mindset even in dating. Hello. I talked about that. So I talked about mindset and getting what you want. I've talked about that too on my YouTube channel, Convos with Tiana and Michelle. So don't be out here living this G life, living this facade with this hard exterior, and whole time you doing it out of fear. Because you don't want nobody to get close to you, because you scared because of all of the things that happened in your past. You scared because of, what somebody said. You got all these people projecting their fears onto you. You still breathing. You still here. Do something different. Do something new. Seize new opportunities. Move in a different direction. In my mind, what's the worst that could happen? Like, that's just how I feel about it. What is the worst that could happen? You could enjoy that experience, or you could just say, well, it wasn't for me. But you have too many people that are stopping themselves because from a lot of different things, because of old situations. Even think about this. Wealthy people, there are a lot of wealthy people. Let's talk about Oprah and all of the things that she failed at. Like, people, you have to fail at something in order to get the lesson, because failure is really a lesson. Something not working out is really a lesson. Your trauma and your pain is technically a lesson. It's a lesson for you. And it shows who you are. It shows who you're a fighter. You made it through. You're a fighter. You are a G, but then act like a G. Act like a G and man up, woman up, and go and get whatever the hell it is that you trying to go and get and do. And be, you want that family, and you steady. Let me tell you, people be wanting whole families, like having this whole thing in their mind about all of the things that they want. Will be with a person and have all of this, like this is what they want, but then be scared because the last situation that they presented that to, that person, you know, didn't accept it, or they was like, nah, I ain't ready for that. But you don't know. You don't know if the person that you with is ready for that. Oh, you scared to be a mother. Oh, I had that fear too, y'all. That was a fear. That was a real fear. I had a lot of fears. Because I thought, I'm not going to be good at that. Now I'm waiting until, at this point in my life, I'm waiting until, you know, I decide to settle down. But, with the one person that I want, you know, that I gel well with, that person. But until that day, I'm not, no, I don't have that fear, but I'm not gonna be out here being irresponsible either. That part, like, I don't want to be out here making babies. I don't have no kids, so I'm not trying to just have kids with just anybody at this point in my life. But I used to be whole scared of being a mother because I was like, I ain't gonna be good at it. Whole time I done helped raise siblings. I was a teacher. I was changing other people's pampers because I started off as a preschool teacher and moved into being a, you know, first, second, third, fourth, fifth grade teacher. Like that part. So teaching has an element of nurturing. So helping to raise siblings, because my dad passed, I helped my mom raise my siblings, that takes nurturing. So I did it, but I was scared to do it on my own. Real crazy. Some of this stuff sound crazy. It sound crazy as I'm saying it, but it's the truth. Stop being scared. Just stop. Stop. Go out there, do what it is that you want to do. Open your mind up to new opportunities, new things, because you just never know. And I would tell you, I have taken chances on a lot of different things, and they may not have worked out the way that I wanted them to, or that I thought that they would. But at the same time, I'm not at the place where I'm going to stop doing something or living my life because something didn't work out. It was a learning experience. Okay, let me think about what it taught me and move forward. And that's how you should do it. That's how you should live. It's an experience. Learn your lesson. Move forward. Stop operating in fear. Go out, get your wife. Go out, get your husband. Go out, have your family. Go out, move. Take the new job. Create the new job. You want to be a chef? Go be a chef. You want to be a caterer? Go be a caterer. What else? You want to be a esthetician? Go do it. You know, whatever the heck it is that you want to do, baby, go out there and do it. Just stop living in fear. You got this. Like, God's got you. You are good. The worst has already happened. It's time for you to change your mindset and go be who you was meant to be. So with that, have a great night. And this was more of a motivational conversation. I see that nobody had anything to say in the comments, but thank you all for joining. Thank you all for listening. And I will see you back here next week. Same time. I might do some lives between now and next week, but Y'all stop being scary out here. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.